At Ben and Kelly Show is our social media handle on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You know, you can get a hold of us, DM us, whatever. I want to dive into the DMs here, and I do want to know, basically, should a 15 to 17-year-old drive a luxury car? Kelly, you got this?
The short answer is no. I feel like the short answer is no, right? Am I alone in this?
Well, here, dive in.
Okay, so this is what it says. Sunday, we had a Mother's Day brunch with the family. When it's all over, my brother-in-law, who is about 10 years older than me, pulls up to take his mom home and says, "What do you think?" In front of me is a stunning Mercedes that might be maybe 2 years old. It's black, it's gorgeous, looks brand new. He proudly says that he got it for his 15-year-old daughter to go to school and to run around town.
All right.
Obviously, when she turned 16. Who does stuff like that? Is that really important to show off at school? Is this overkill? Does this show how much he really loves her, or is this just a power play?
I think this was his brother-in-law, like, manifesting what he really wanted through his daughter. Like, I feel
1,000%.
Yeah, I feel like he wants something, and so he was saying, okay, I'm going to get this for her, because there's no way a 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old should have a luxury car like that. And I don't.
And what is daddy driving?
Yeah, I don't know. And I
feel like daddy should drive the Mercedes before the 15-year-old gets it for her sweet 16.
Now, I had a friend, Jamie. He was one of those friends that he would always threaten to sue me when we were growing up, whenever I would get him into trouble.
To sue you?
Yeah, his dad was a lawyer. And so they had nice cars. And when he turned 16, he got this really nice, like, classic Chevrolet, like one of those classic cars. And I mean, it was beautiful. And he would, like, race it, like, drag race style on this abandoned off ramp in a suburb of Columbus there when I grew up, and ended up totaling it. And so, you know, it's just like, oh geez, you know.
Oh man.
Got a text from Christina, who said in high school, a girl got a brand new Mustang. Grandma bought it. She totaled it. Grandma went and bought her another brand new Mustang.
Oh, no, Grandma.
Grandma! Listen, your sweet granddaughter is not a great driver yet. Mind you, I had driver's ed with the girl, Christina says. She got the gas and brake pedals mixed up once, parking the car at the end of the day, and almost took out a couple guys. They were jumping out of the way. She was the last one in that driver's ed class that needed a brand new car.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's ever a good idea. I think I was driving a Toyota Corolla. I don't remember like how old it was, but like 5 days before I turned 17, I got in a collision and it was totaled. And I ended up driving a Mazda 323 hatchback.
Yeah, so I think the point of this is like, okay, I mean, obviously your bro-in-law is going to do what he's going to do, you know? I mean, sure. and what's done is done, and hey, you know what? You hope that your niece takes good care of it and is safe with it, but the point being, like, when you're young and like you're going to make mistakes, you're going to curb check things, you're going to scrape the rims on that car, you're going to back over like parking cement blocks there.
Yes.
There's another text that was like, when I was a teenager, my best friend's dad bought her a brand new Honda Civic for her 16th birthday. She wrapped it around a tree within a month.
Oh my gosh. Dad
then got her a brand new Land Rover. Well, obviously, she's going to need a stronger car.
I was going to say,
it was a Civic.
What an upgrade. I mean, the first one was nice, but OMG.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think there's almost kind of like a rite of passage to have a POS car when you're first starting out. And that's almost like what I'm thinking with, the 1999 Volkswagen Jetta that my daughters are driving around, which I've literally YouTubed on how to fix the thing, and is just about dead. I mean, but
it is. She's still kicking though. I drove an '89 Corsica, an '89 Chevy Corsica.
But here's the thing.
I got a car in college.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's like they back over something, they bump into something, they scrape it. Who cares? like as long as you don't hurt someone and it doesn't cause property damage on someone else or whatever, it's like
a learning vehicle.
Yes, it is totally a learning vehicle. It's like
almost
who cares?
Like driving with training wheels.
Yes,
right?
yes.
This is like you get a first bike with training wheels. This is like you get a car that you can.
I mean, they were
a couple of dings in and it's fine. Jenny's like, think Daddy will adopt me? I need a new car.
Right, I know. I mean, man, I'd like a nice new Mercedes. I mean, they were driving around a couple months ago for St. Patrick's Day and backed too far or pulled too far over a curb and then backed out and literally ripped their front bumper off. And so when I caught up with them, their teacher was like, yeah, you're going to have to do some stuff out in the parking lot. And so here's some duct tape. And so, yeah, I mean, it's like, that's like, if they had a Mercedes, that would have been awful. But
yeah, no, like we got another text. Seriously, a brand new car for a teenager is just asking for trouble.
Yeah.
All of us curb check, run over things, not pay attention because everybody's on their freaking phone. Yes, no, texting is bad. You put the phone down when we're driving. You have to learn that is a big responsibility when you're behind the wheel.
Man, but I do enjoy all these stories of your cars growing up and either the luxury car that you had that you literally turned around and busted 2 months after you getting it or the POS car that you had.
I understand that, like getting for your child as their first vehicle a brand new car.
Okay, all right. Let me play devil's advocate here because I think we're all in agreement that that's probably not what we should do. As a parent, as a proud parent, maybe you are in the financial situation where you can provide, not saying that you should, but that you can provide luxuries and things for your kids that you weren't able to have growing up.
But I feel like, isn't that a disservice to the kid? Like you should have them learn the value of a dollar, right? And kind of graduating up in the world. Like if you're just starting off, bam, first car is a Mercedes, I feel like that's setting you up for some disappointments later.
I mean,
in life.
we've had we had a coworker who had from 16 a BMW. And that's all she knew. Like literally. And I remember
She's living in that lane too.
I know. And I remember having a conversation with her like, you don't have to get another BMW because she was like trying to figure out how she's going to afford car payments. And I'm like, listen, you don't have to get a BMW.
I know. We both mommed and dad her.
I know. It didn't work though.
But fortunately, she's carved out a career where she can handle it. So.
Yeah. All right. So anyways, thank you for all the, we might have to come back to this because this is kind of funny seeing all your old cars and the pieces of work that you have.
Oh, who was driving the 1976 Gremlin? Heather? Oh, that's great. She's in the mid-90s. She's still traumatized when she thinks about it.
Right. All right. 502-571-9970.